Good morning, children. Children, I welcome you all to this session of mathematics, and we are on to solving the concept sheet. And the concept sheet which we will be solving today is of factors and multiples. Okay, factors and multiples. It's a very interesting thing, right? And both are just the opposite, technically opposite of each other, because factors are those numbers which can divide a number, whereas multiples are those numbers which that particular number can divide, or when that number is multiplied by any number we get something else, right? Suppose we take 24, then 2 can divide 24, the 2 is a factor, but 24 can divide 48, right? So 48 is the multiple. Okay, so let us see the questions. Write all the factors of each of the following numbers and tell whether it is a prime number or a composite number. Now 11 is not divided by any other number except 11 has only two numbers to divide, 1 and 11 itself. So such numbers are called prime numbers. So 11 becomes prime, right? So you will be writing like this, and then you will be writing prime number. Okay. Now, the second one is 32. 32 can be divided by 1, can be divided by 2, can be divided by 4, can be divided by 8. So many numbers, so it's not a prime number, right? It has to be a composite number. Right? For 40, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20. So many numbers are there. So it's also a composite number. But for 19, again, there are only two numbers, 1 and 19. So it's a prime number. Now let us complete this factor tree. Now let us see 60. 6 into how much is 60? 6 into 10. Now 6 can be further divided into subgroups 2 and 3 here, and 10 can be further divided into 2 and 5 here. Okay. Similarly for the next one also, this is how you need to do this question. You need to think about which numbers will multiply to form the previous bigger number. Right, okay. Find the prime factorization of each of the following numbers. Now, prime factorization is done with the help of prime numbers only. Right, suppose I take 216, so I will have to divide, I think you will know this. So 216, firstly let me divide it by 2, so we will get 108. Again, let me divide it by 2, so I will be getting 54. Again, let me divide it by 2, so I will be getting 27. 27 will be divided by 3 to get 9. 9 is again divided by 3 to get a 3. 3 is divided by 3 to get a 1. So 2 and 3 become the prime factors, right? 2 and 3 become the prime factors. Okay, so you need to do this exercise like that. It's a simple one, nothing very complicated in it. Find the highest common factor. See the fifth one, HCF. Let us see 36 and 60. So how to do this? You all know the techniques. Write 36 here, write 60 here. So let us see 2. We get 2 18s are 2 30s are again 2. We get 9 and 15. Again by 3 we get 3 and 5. Now further by 3 if we divide we get 1 and 5, and then with 5 if we divide we get 1 and 1. Okay, now these are the numbers and we have to find we need to just multiply them to get the highest common factor, right? So what will be the HCF here? Yes, any number which is common. Yes, children, you will find it is 12, right? You will find it is 12, which is common in both of them, and that will be the HCF. Okay, that will be the highest common factor because 12 divides 36 and 12 divides 60 also. Okay, so you need to follow a strategy for this and then do it. Okay, so I stop here. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did in making it, and unless and until we meet again, it's a goodbye.